Anna Wintour, Chapter 1. A London Girl with Big Dreams. Anna Wintour was born in London in 1949. Her house was full of newspapers and books because her father, Charles Wintour, was the editor of the Evening Standard. Every day, Anna watched her father read the news and write his ideas. This home was busy and full of conversation. From the beginning, Anna felt that words, pictures, and ideas could change the world. While other children played games after school, Anna liked to look at fashion magazines. She loved the colors, the shapes, and the way clothes told a story. Sometimes she cut out pictures and put them on her wall. She imagined new ways people could dress. Fashion was not just clothing to her, it was a language. By the time she was a teenager, Anna already knew what she wanted. She wanted a life in fashion, not only as a shopper, but as a creator. School lessons, like long math problems or history dates, felt far away from her dream. At 16, she made a brave choice. She left school to work in fashion. Many people were shocked. Some teachers said it was a mistake. But Anna believed that true learning happens when you follow your passion. Her first job was at a small fashion boutique in London. She learned how to choose clothes for customers, how to see which style fit which person, and how to talk with confidence. She also learned discipline, to be on time, to notice every detail, to care for fabrics and colors. This shop was like a tiny school of real life. Soon, she found a job at a magazine called Harper's and Queen. This was the first step into the world she loved. At the magazine, Anna started as an assistant. She carried clothes, helped photographers, and wrote small notes about fashion shows. She watched how editors worked with designers, photographers, and models. She listened more than she spoke. She asked short, smart questions. Each day, she built quiet knowledge. Anna's eyes were sharp and steady. She could look at a photo and know at once which detail was wrong: a wrinkled sleeve, a shadow in the corner, a shoe that did not match the story. Her editors noticed. They saw that Anna had something rare, a natural sense of style and the courage to say what she thought. Even when she was shy, she could speak up if a picture was not perfect. Life in London during the 1960s was full of music and change. The Beatles, bright colors, and new ideas filled the air. Young people were breaking old rules about art, music, and clothing. Anna loved this energy. She cut her brown hair into a short, sharp bob and began to wear dark sunglasses. These choices were not only about fashion, they were a quiet statement. I know who I am. This look would stay with her for life and become her famous signature. But work was not always easy. Magazines could be fast and demanding. Deadlines came quickly, and mistakes were never hidden. Sometimes she had to stay late into the night to finish a photo shoot or rewrite a page. There were moments of doubt. Was leaving school the right choice? Would she ever reach the top? When she felt tired, she remembered the feeling of cutting out pictures as a child. That joy told her she was on the right path. Her family supported her in quiet ways. Her father, though strict, respected her focus. He understood the discipline of daily deadlines and the excitement of publishing something new. Her mother, Eleanor, encouraged her to stay true to herself. They did not always agree, but they trusted Anna's drive. One important lesson Anna learned early was independence. She wanted to make her own decisions, to stand on her own work. If someone said, "You are too young," she worked harder. If someone doubted her style, she showed it with even more clarity. This persistence helped her move from small tasks to bigger ones, planning pages, choosing photos, and even suggesting cover ideas. London gave Anna her first stage, but she began to dream of a larger world. She read about New York, the center of bold fashion and new magazines. In her heart, she felt a call to see more, to create more, to test herself. Every night, she imagined the tall buildings and bright lights of Manhattan. She wondered what kind of stories she could tell there. By the late 1960s, opportunity knocked. Editors and photographers who worked between London and New York began to notice her sharp eye and steady taste. One of them suggested she try working in the United States. It was not an easy decision. Moving across the ocean meant leaving family and friends. But Anna's spirit was ready for the challenge. She believed that real growth happens when you step into the unknown. Before she left, Anna walked one last time through the streets of London she loved. The small fashion shop, the old office of Harper's and Queen, the cafes where she had coffee after long days, all had shaped her. She carried these memories like quiet treasures. They were proof that bold choices and daily effort could open big doors. Standing at the airport, with her sharp bob haircut and dark sunglasses, Anna felt a mix of excitement and calm. She was only in her early 20s, but she already understood something important. Style is not only what you wear, it is how you decide, how you move forward, how you stay true to yourself. This belief would guide her as she stepped onto the plane bound for New York. She did not know all that awaited her. New jobs, famous magazines, global influence. But she knew she was ready to work, ready to learn, and ready to build a life in fashion on her own terms. Anna Wintour, Chapter 2. Building a Career in New York. When Anna arrived in New York in the early 1970s, the city felt fast and full of energy. Tall buildings, yellow taxis, and crowded streets made every day exciting. The fashion world here was bigger and louder than in London. Designers were bold. Magazines wanted new ideas. Anna felt she had stepped onto a larger stage. Her first job was at Harper's Bazaar. The office was busy from morning until late at night. Editors moved quickly, phones rang all the time, and photo shoots happened almost every day. Anna's task was to help plan fashion pages and assist photographers. She watched, listened, and learned how a big American magazine worked. Very soon, people noticed her sharp eye and quiet strength. She could see what others missed, a color that felt wrong, a photo that lacked life, a story that needed a stronger opening. She spoke with calm confidence, never shouting, but always clear. This steady way of working earned respect. But New York was not always easy. Some colleagues thought her style was too direct. They were surprised that a young woman from London gave such strong opinions. One editor even told her that her ideas were too European. Anna did not argue. She simply kept showing her ideas through action. When a page looked perfect after her edits, everyone could see the value of her taste. After a few years, Anna moved to other magazines, including Viva and New York Magazine. Each move was a chance to learn and grow. At Viva, she explored more creative photo shoots. At New York Magazine, she learned how to mix fashion with city life and culture. She developed a style of storytelling that was sharp, modern, and full of energy. During these years, Anna also built important relationships. She met photographers, writers, and designers who shared her passion for fresh ideas. Some of these friendships would last for decades. She believed that fashion was teamwork. Even a single photo on a cover needed the effort of many people. Her talent was to guide the team with a steady hand and a clear vision. Anna's personal style also became famous in the city. She kept her short bob haircut and dark sunglasses. People began to recognize her on the street. Her look was more than fashion. It was her signature and a kind of quiet armor. Behind the sunglasses, she could think and observe without distraction. It helped her stay calm in the busy world of New York. In the late 1970s, Anna accepted a new challenge, working for House and Garden magazine as a fashion editor. At first, people wondered why a fashion expert joined a home magazine. But Anna saw a bigger picture. She wanted to learn how to create beauty not only in clothes, but in rooms, colors, and whole lifestyles. This choice showed her courage to cross boundaries and bring fresh ideas. Every step of her New York career deepened her skills. She learned how to guide a team from the first concept to the final printed page. She practiced making fast decisions when deadlines were close. She discovered how to mix classic taste with new trends. These skills would later help her when she became a top editor. During this time, Anna also faced personal changes. She married David Schaffer, a respected child psychiatrist, and later became a mother of 2 children. Even with family life, she kept her focus on work. She managed her time with care, often waking very early to balance meetings, editing, and home life. Her ability to stay steady and organized impressed many people. By the early 1980s, Anna's name was well known in New York publishing. Editors admired her clear vision. Designers trusted her taste. Photographers liked how she respected their art, but still guided them to the best result. She had built a strong reputation, a creative leader who could see the future of fashion. Opportunity soon knocked again. In 1983, she became the creative director at Vogue magazine in New York. It was a dream role, but also a test. Vogue was already famous, but Anna wanted to make it even more modern and alive. She introduced new photographers, fresh layouts, and unexpected mixes of high fashion and street style. Some traditional readers were surprised, but many young readers loved the change. Her bold ideas sometimes clashed with other editors. Meetings could be intense, but Anna stayed calm and clear. She believed that fashion should reflect the real world, not only the safe world of luxury. Her persistence slowly won support. Covers looked fresh and powerful. Sales improved. Her vision was becoming reality. During these years, Anna showed that leadership is not about loud voices. It is about steady choices and the courage to stand by them. She inspired her team to think bigger and work harder, not through fear, but through example. People around her began to say she had the mind of a strategist and the heart of an artist. As the 1980s moved on, Anna felt that even bigger challenges lay ahead. She had built a strong career in New York and created new paths in fashion publishing. Yet she sensed there was another step, a role that would let her shape the entire future of fashion media. Standing on the roof of a New York building one evening, Anna looked at the city lights. She thought of the long road from London, the small shop, the early magazine jobs, the long nights of editing. Every risk had brought her closer to this moment. She knew she was ready for the next chapter, whatever it might be. That next chapter would soon arrive, and it would change not only her own life, but also the direction of global fashion. Anna Wintour was about to become the name everyone in the fashion world would know. Anna Wintour, Chapter 3, The Queen of Vogue. In 1988, Anna Wintour became the editor-in-chief of Vogue magazine in the United States. It was the biggest step of her career. Vogue was already famous, but some readers felt it had become too safe and slow. The owners of Condé Nast, the company behind Vogue, wanted fresh energy. They believed Anna could bring that change. On her very first cover, Anna surprised everyone. Instead of using a rich evening gown and heavy jewelry, she chose a simple black top and a pair of jeans with a jewel-studded belt. The photo felt young and alive. Many people in the fashion world were shocked, but readers loved it. That cover sent a clear message. Vogue would now mix high fashion with real life. Anna's office soon became the center of new ideas. She worked with photographers who were bold and modern. She invited fresh designers who had never been on the cover before. She asked writers to look deeper into culture, not only clothes. Every meeting had a clear goal: create something exciting and beautiful, but also true to the moment. Her style of leadership was strong and steady. She arrived early, left late, and expected the same focus from her team. She could look at a wall of photos and in seconds choose the perfect one. If something was not right, she said so directly, sometimes with only a few words. People called her the Ice Queen, but those who worked closely with her knew she cared deeply about the magazine and about excellence. Under Anna's direction, Vogue became more than a fashion magazine. It became a mirror of culture and a guide for art, politics, and lifestyle. Articles talked about technology, social change, and famous people who were shaping the world. Designers from many countries, Italy, France, America, Japan, found a place in its pages. The magazine felt global and fresh. Anna's eye for talent was one of her greatest gifts. She helped young designers like Marc Jacobs and John Galliano find a world audience. She believed that fashion should celebrate new voices, not just established names. When she liked a designer's work, she could change that person's life with one invitation to a Vogue shoot or the Met Gala. The Met Gala itself became another stage for her vision. Each year, Anna helped turn the Costume Institute's annual benefit at New York's Metropolitan Museum of Art into the most important fashion event in the world. Celebrities, artists, and leaders came wearing creative, daring clothes. Tickets were hard to get, and every detail, from the theme to the seating plan, showed Anna's careful planning. The Met Gala became both art and performance, a celebration of style and imagination. But success also brought pressure. Every issue of Vogue had to be better than the last. Deadlines were tight. Fashion changed quickly. Sometimes designers disagreed with her choices. At times, there were loud arguments in meetings. Anna remained calm. She listened, decided, and moved forward. She believed that leadership meant standing by decisions even when others doubted them. Her daily life was disciplined. She started work very early, often at 5 a.m. She played tennis for exercise, then read reports and planned photo shoots. She liked short, focused meetings. She disliked long speeches. People learned to come prepared, speak clearly, and respect time. This steady routine kept the huge magazine running like a well-tuned machine. While Anna's work was public, her private life stayed quiet. She and David Schaffer later divorced, but she remained a loving mother to their 2 children. She rarely spoke about personal matters in interviews. Friends said she valued loyalty and protected the people she cared about. She believed that keeping her family life private gave her strength. Anna also used her position to support good causes. She helped raise millions of dollars for AIDS research and for the Metropolitan Museum of Art. She encouraged designers to use fashion shows to support charity. For her, style and kindness could live together. By the mid-1990s, Anna Wintour's influence was worldwide. Designers waited for her approval. A single word from her could help a collection succeed. Magazines in Europe and Asia looked to Vogue New York for direction. People in every fashion capital, Paris, Milan, Tokyo, knew her name and her trademark bob haircut with dark sunglasses. Yet Anna never stopped looking forward. She followed new technology, from digital photography to online fashion shows. She wanted Vogue to speak to young readers who read on screens, not only on paper. She supported fresh photographers and writers who could capture the spirit of a changing world. Many young editors asked how she kept her calm in such a high-pressure job. Anna often answered with simple words: "Know what you want and don't be afraid to decide." She believed that clear vision and quiet strength were more powerful than loud voices. By the end of the 1990s, Anna had shaped Vogue into a cultural force. It was not only a magazine about clothes, it was a guide to art, film, music, and ideas. Through her choices, she showed that fashion could express identity, freedom, and hope. Looking back, Anna knew that her path, from London to New York, from assistant to the Queen of Vogue, was built on courage and constant work. She had faced doubts, long nights, and many clashes, but she never let fear lead her. Her story proved that a clear dream, steady effort, and bold choices could create something lasting. As the new century approached, Anna was ready for even larger responsibilities. Soon, she would guide not only one magazine, but an entire group of global publications, influencing how the world saw beauty, culture, and change. Anna Wintour, Chapter 4: Beyond Fashion, Heart, Choices, and Legacy. By the early 2000s, Anna Wintour was more than the editor of Vogue. She had become one of the most powerful voices in global fashion and culture. Designers, photographers, and movie stars wanted her opinion. A single yes from Anna could lift a career. Yet behind the fame and the dark sunglasses was a woman who cared deeply about ideas, people, and the future. Guiding a new generation. Anna believed that fashion was not only about clothes, it was about new ways of thinking. She supported young designers from around the world, giving them a place in Vogue and a stage at the Met Gala. When a designer was talented but unknown, Anna often gave quiet help, introducing them to investors or suggesting them to big fashion houses. Many later said that without her early trust, their dreams might never have grown. She also pushed Vogue to move with the times. Print magazines everywhere faced pressure from the internet. Anna encouraged digital photography, online fashion shows, and quick web stories. She wanted readers to enjoy Vogue on their phones and computers, not only on paper. Her calm leadership kept the magazine modern while still elegant. A life of discipline and balance. Even with world fame, Anna's personal life stayed private and steady. She divorced David Schaffer in 1999, but remained a caring mother to their 2 children. She later found companionship with businessman Shelby Bryan. Friends said that at home she liked simple meals and quiet evenings. She often read books or watched films with family. This quiet space gave her energy for the demanding world of fashion. Her daily routine showed the same focus she brought to the office. She rose at 5 a.m., played tennis, read reports, and then went to meetings. She preferred clear, short conversations. People around her learned to speak directly and respect time. This discipline kept her mind sharp and her magazine strong. Giving back to society. As her influence grew, Anna used it for more than style. She raised millions of dollars for AIDS research and children's health. She worked closely with the Metropolitan Museum of Art, to fund exhibitions and keep the annual Met Gala a world-class event. She encouraged designers to connect fashion with charity, proving that beauty and kindness can work together. Anna also cared about education and the future of young talent. She created scholarships for new designers and supported programs that teach students about art and creativity. Many young people who once thought fashion was out of reach found doors opening because of her quiet support. Strength in the face of criticism. With great power came public attention and sometimes criticism. Some called her cold because of her quick decisions and quiet style. Others said the fashion world was too focused on luxury. Anna listened, but she did not let negative voices stop her. She believed that clear vision mattered more than trying to please everyone. "If you know what you want," she once said, "you must stay true to it." This belief helped her guide Vogue through changing times and keep it a leader in culture. Global leadership at Condé Nast. In 2013, Anna became artistic director of Condé Nast, the company that owns Vogue and many other magazines. Later, she was named Global Chief Content Officer. Now she was not only shaping one magazine, she was helping to guide publications all over the world. From GQ to Vanity Fair, her influence touched how stories about fashion, politics, art, and ideas reached millions of readers. Even in this larger role, Anna stayed close to what she loved most, discovering new ideas and mentoring young people. She often visited fashion schools, spoke with students, and listened to their hopes. She told them that talent is important, but persistence and daily discipline are what truly build a career. A legacy of style and courage. Over the decades, Anna Wintour turned her own look into a symbol. Her sharp bob haircut and dark sunglasses became as famous as the clothes on the Vogue cover. But she always reminded people that style is deeper than appearance. "Style is how you live and how you choose," she said. For Anna, true elegance meant clarity of purpose and strength of heart. Her life also showed the power of quiet courage. From leaving school at 16 to moving across the ocean, from making bold cover choices to leading global magazines, Anna often stepped into the unknown. She trusted her vision and accepted the risk of failure. This courage inspired not only people in fashion, but anyone with a dream. Looking forward, even after decades at the top, Anna continued to think about the future. She embraced new voices, digital storytelling, and the changing role of fashion in society. She supported sustainable design and encouraged discussion about how fashion can protect the planet. She wanted Vogue to speak not only about beauty, but also about responsibility. As she once told a group of young editors, "The world is always changing. Our job is to see it clearly and to help others see it too." These words summed up her lifelong work, to use style as a way of understanding and shaping the world. Closing reflection. From a curious London teenager to the global leader of fashion media, Anna Wintour built a life of focus, creativity, and service. She proved that strong choices and steady effort can turn a private dream into a worldwide influence. Her story is about much more than clothes. It is about vision, courage, and the quiet power of staying true to yourself. Today, when people see a Vogue cover or walk the red carpet at the Met Gala, they see the touch of Anna's eye and heart. Her legacy continues to guide designers, writers, and dreamers everywhere. And her calm words still inspire. Know what you love, work hard for it, and never be afraid to decide. 15 key idea words. 1. Vision. A clear idea of what you want to create or achieve. Example: Anna's vision for Vogue made the magazine fresh and modern. 2. Courage, the ability to face difficulty or fear without giving up. Example, she showed courage when she left school at 16 to follow fashion. 3. Discipline, the habit of working regularly and staying organized. Example, her daily discipline, early mornings and careful planning, kept the magazine strong. 4. Persistence, never stopping even when things are hard. Example, through persistence, Anna moved from small jobs to the top of the fashion world. 5. Influence, the power to change or guide people's ideas or actions. Example, her influence helped many young designers start their careers. 6. Creativity, the ability to produce new and original ideas. Example, creativity was clear in every bold Vogue cover she approved. 7. Leadership, guiding a team toward a goal. Example, her leadership style was calm and direct, helping everyone stay focused. 8. Style, a special way of expressing personality through clothes, art, or choices. Example, Anna's short bob haircut and dark sunglasses became her personal style. 9. Decision, a choice made after thinking. Example, each quick decision she made shaped the future of the magazine. 10. Responsibility, the duty to care for people, work, or society. Example, she felt a deep responsibility to support young talent and charities. 11. Innovation, introducing new ideas or methods. Example, digital fashion shows were an innovation she encouraged at Vogue. 12. Balance, keeping work and personal life steady and healthy. Example, Anna found balance by keeping family life private and calm. 13. Reputation, the opinion people have about someone over time. Example, her reputation for sharp taste made designers trust her advice. 14. Legacy, what remains and continues to inspire after someone's work is done. Example, Anna's legacy is a Vogue that blends beauty, culture, and responsibility. 15. Determination, strong will to reach a goal despite obstacles. Example, with determination, she guided Vogue through big changes in the fashion industry.